Okay, I would like to call this meeting to order at 4:07 p.m. I would like to make a motion to, for someone to approve the minutes from the last meeting.
So,
Okay,
I'll second.
okay, discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All right, any opposed? I don't think so. Okay, so minutes are approved. Okay, so now we're going to discuss the mini golf event for the 18th and 19th of March, right? Are those the dates?
Did you reach out to Commander yet?
No.
who's commander?
ROTC Commander. I saw him last night and I didn't want to mention anything.
Do you want to reach out to
I
him?
can.
That would be great.
Because
Because we get ROTC kids to volunteer the day, the Friday
Friday and Saturday.
for
great.
setup and takedown.
Perfect.
So they, and they were amazing the last time we did it, those ROTC kids. And they get community service for it, so.
And they like being hopeful.
And then let them play that.
Yes, we
On
did.
Saturday, I let them play before they took it down.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
let them play
You know, it
down.
might be worth too, letting them play in stages during the day so people see people playing golf at
True.
times.
They can play, I mean, during the day, we didn't really need them at all. They pretty much did nothing, so,
We monitored it well.
right.
Yeah.
So they may as well play a little bit, that's for sure. I agree.
So you want them for setup and then takedown, or do you want them all day Saturday?
I don't think we need them all day Saturday.
Okay, so
I
then,
mean, maybe an hour before
and
takedown?
do we know when that is yet?
No.
Okay, so get back to me on that. so I
Okay,
can
but
let
at
him
least
know.
we can talk to him about the dates, right?
Definitely.
Okay,
Yeah, because his thing is until the week later.
I thought it was a week before, maybe the week later. Doesn't matter, okay. All right,
I'm
so,
gonna put the first document on the screen.
okay, perfect. All right. So Megan's putting this stuff up there, and we have, everybody got these, right?
It's the last
So-
page of the documents I gave you.
Okay. So as you see, this spreadsheet here
This one?
lists every
Oh,
person on our
the
board, right?
Thank you.
And, yeah, you see that?
Yep.
And every board member has been assigned at least one, up to 5, me, businesses to contact as far as being a potential sponsor. If you look at the last column of that list, you see that some had committed last year, well, last time, I should say. And others have not. So we want to, so what I'd like to do is bring this list to the board meeting on Monday and be able to assign every board member their assignments.
And what they'll get is, if it says potential next to it, you'll get the phone number and the name of the person you want to contact at that company. So no one will be cold calling, so you're gonna get like
Oh, I got Colonial Silver.
Yeah, so you'll get a name of someone to contact at
It's
Colonial.
fine, it's fine. How did you determine these places, other than other places?
Places that we see advertising and with other events similar to ours, so like
Okay.
we think that it'll be in their wheelhouse, or
There are
like for
some
instance,
businesses-
like the ice arena, businesses that do events themselves, so that, or athletic type of things like the
There's-
sports dome, so that it kind
Not
of
some big
fits.
businesses that are doing well right now. So we're not looking at businesses that are struggling in the current
I
economic
just wanted,
environment.
that's all, yeah, no.
So yeah, we try to pick places that we see a large presence in the community with, so we know that they're currently marketing and would be potentially interested in further marketing.
So, yeah, so that's the list.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, if people can call on other businesses too, as we said in the meeting last month. that
I would even put out there is if they don't want to call the one on their list and they got another one,
That's fine.
swap it out.
Right.
The goal is to get a certain number of businesses, not to get these specific ones. So if they have an alternative that's not already being reached out to by someone else,
Right. We're trying to make it as easy on everybody as possible.
This was actually 24. So if we got 24, that's our goal.
or 24 would be great.
24 is a lot, but we'll make it work. We'll find plenty of things.
And the library is big enough to add on extra holes to as well. So, but we also.
Plus 18 hole golf course, you never get a 24 hole golf course.
No, but-
Sorry.
But you know from experience.
But on a Saturday, you know how many people want this surprise hole? It wasn't sponsored by a business. In fact, we let the volunteers play on it during the day when they were in between their shifts. So people, we didn't tell anyone about it, but people would see people with golf clubs, basically the teenagers with golf clubs, and they go back and they're so happy. Sure, there's a hole in the back that nobody knows about. They're like, yeah, because it wasn't on the 18, it was only 18 on the score sheet. Those were the mystery holes.
Plus, we can make
We could
the
do one
table where we display the wine
Because these
glasses,
tables
a
fold up and
sponsor
slide away,
table.
too.
We can make the golf club return a sponsor, so.
We can always find a spot.
We already
Odds are we're
used
not
half
gonna
the
sell.
library.
Right.
We have big spaces that there's nothing in, which was good at the time, but it doesn't mean we have to do the same this time.
Right. So we'll see how that works.
So when it says committed, it means they signed up the last time, so we just have to re-ask them.
Yeah.
Right,
Hopefully
so,
they will go along with it.
and let's go
And then
straight
for
from
the-
that.
Bethel Education, they've already paid.
They've already paid,
So we already
and
have
since
one.
I go to their monthly meetings.
We
I
have
just
more than
put my
one.
name
If
down
you
for
look, we have 4.
Okay.
Duracell already paid. One of Terry's, Jerome
Meyer,
Myers,
yeah.
already paid. And then one of Linda's, this Ultimate Restoration. So that's going to bring us right into these next pages. These 3 pages that you have here.
Let's start with the.
Look at them, right. They all tell you on the bottom here what they are. So let's start with the one that says paid. So I'm looking for like an approval of these 3 sheets by the end of this meeting so that we can present these at the next board meeting. So you guys take a look at them.
Is this just recopied from the one before? Or did you
Um,
write new?
There's a sentence or 2 that has changed on each one.
Well, the paid one is new.
Potential sponsors.
The potential sponsor one is the old one from last time.
Okay.
So we
So-
wanted to
so
start
we'll-
with paid because that's new.
Oh.
Then committed and unpaid uses the paid one, but inserts an additional paragraph. So we can start with paid and approve that. Then we
Right,
can
and we
build
can
on
I think
that.
paid looks good.
No
Okay.
edits or mistakes, anything
No,
that catches your eye.
Sounds fun.
I think it sounds good. Should I make a motion that we? What
Need a
happened?
motion? I don't know if we need a motion.
I just say we like it.
I can maybe we can do them all together. 'cause it's
Okay.
not-
Okay.
And this is- oh, you already have the time. You already have the time.
Oh, okay, good.
Well, these were pulled from the last time we set times for the event. So if we want to change those times, we have to make that determination. I just need the information.
I don't remember the times from the previous year. Was it really only 2 hours, the Friday night event?
I don't know,
7 to
someone
9?
else pulled it for me, I don't know.
Seems like it was longer.
Well, that's because we didn't make anyone leave.
Well, that's the thing, is like, do we make it 7 to 10? I mean, I don't know. And then kick them out at 10? Because, I mean, 7 to 9 is like, I feel like we're being
I-
really cheap. Like,
I have no problem.
you know, spend
Okay.
$50 on a
How long would it
ticket or
take
2.
to play through if there was, without.
Oh,
But
an
see,
hour,
not
probably.
everybody showed up on time.
Well, that's
There were
right.
people waiting on hold on Friday nights
Yeah.
because they kind of all came at the same time and kind of started at the
Do you
same
want to
time.
do 6:30 to 9:30?
That's fine.
What time are we closing the library that day?
The board has to vote on that. I'm gonna recommend noon. or sorry, 1 o'clock, I'm gonna recommend 1 o'clock, because that gives us 3 hours open. Then, actually, did it take long? I
It did
feel like,
not take very long.
then maybe we should keep us open till 2,
I think that would be fine.
because that would give you enough time, but not push it so much that we're risking
If
it.
it's not till 6:30.
Right.
So.
Yeah,
let's do-
because also the high school doesn't get out till 2:30. So if we're asking for high schoolers to come for the setup, I
Then
mean,
let's
there's
do-
no sense in closing the library at 1 because we're not gonna have to help at that
Then why
time.
don't we do 3 o'clock?
3 o'clock.
Because I don't want
Close
to.
at 3?
I don't want to close at a half hour.
Yeah, we
There's
can
no
close at 3.
reason we can't start setting up in the non-public, we can start setting up in Parloa.
Right, at the meantime, they'll be
Here.
helping unload the truck, exactly, so that's,
So-
because if they.
How much time does the gentleman need?
Not, I
It
think
took
he said
2
2
hours last
hours,
time?
yeah, it's not a
But
lot.
it's also because we have the ROTC kids, if we don't have the ROTC kids, it's a lot longer.
Well, even if we don't have the ROTC kids, sorry, excuse me. I mean, they were great, sorry. But their community service hours are always offered up at the high school, and you'll always get kids to take them, because they all need a certain number to graduate.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if Commander tells Sue for any reason they can't do it, then I know who we reach out to at the high school, and she'll send out an email
Oh.
blast to every high school
I don't doubt
parent.
we have volunteers, it's just nice having one group.
Yeah.
Because,
Yeah, control.
yes.
Yes,
Well, and also,
and they were a good group.
also,
Yeah.
if you say something, Commander will.
Yeah,
All right, so I guess the first thing we do need, to make a recommendation to the board that we close the library at 3 p.m. that day. So you guys need to create that.
I'll make a note. I'll have to do that, right?
And then we're changing the hours, 6:30 to 9:30.
Well, we never approved any hours yet, so we're not changing it, it's just.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, so I don't have to mark that, because we didn't approve it.
Well, no, what we do need to do though is somebody needs to make a motion or make a recommendation.
Committee recommendation.
Yeah, so somebody needs to make that and then that's the.
Okay, so I think we should definitely, I don't really care whether it's 7 to 10 or 6:30 to 9:30 or any of that. I just think that a 2-hour evening on a Friday night event
And you're charging them $50.
seems chintzy.
6:30 to 9:30, and then
Yeah.
hopefully we can all be out of here by 10.
Okay, that's fine. I don't want to look like we're being.
And then people that want to come on the
chintzy.
early side can, because they come earlier than, oh God. we had people-
Do you remember?
Yes, I do. I'm not gonna-
And we have glasses, right?
That will have to be checked. But to be honest, we want to be careful. If we don't have glasses, we're not getting branded glasses. No one took their glasses last time. The
Correct.
staff had to wash 100 glasses.
Correct, I
Because
know.
everyone misplaced their glass.
Correct.
New one.
So we need to just get plain glasses and get the glass pens so people can decorate their glass, so they know it's theirs.
Oh,
Smart idea.
Yes,
Like
I do that at every event in my house. I
Right, one
put out
something.
a Sharpie and plastic cups at every event in my house, because it is so annoying that people.
We do rubber
And
bands.
now we have COVID, so people definitely want to know that their glass is their glass, right? People don't want to be like,
Okay, we said they want to drink wine out of a plastic glass.
no, she said they're
No,
they're
we'll
glass.
get
mugs.
unbranded glasses.
Okay.
So no more getting Bethel's library, not to mention we probably don't have to say this about the time of the library. Because that's where they all get donated to,
The
so.
library ones, people donate them to Savers, they'll get rid of them at the end of the event.
Because they're cute and everything, but they're little tiny wine glasses.
Yeah, nobody thinks of those kind of
And,
glasses.
how many years do you have to go to an event to collect
Yeah,
enough, so
I know.
you're matching 6?
I'll see whatever I have at my house, just
I'm
bring them in.
I'm doing the same thing.
Yeah.
I'll see what's
But
in
if
my
you
house.
want to
Mine might be
donate
at
back your
Savers.
glasses,
I got rid of all mine when I moved.
I know mine are at Savers for
Shayla,
sure.
I still have one.
I have a bigger one.
But see, I like
But I
the
think I have the
stemless
little-
one I
Yeah,
kept.
I like the stemless. I'll see what I have.
All right, so did somebody make a recommendation to close the library early, or to,
I'm gonna make a recommendation
Thank you.
to the board, all right? That's what we have to do.
I have to put that here now?
yes,
Okay. I have it in a note to myself.
all
so
right, but
that
it
I
needs to
can
be
do
in the minutes.
it. Okay.
And then does somebody have to second that
I
or
can,
approve that?
if it needs to be.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either, Rob.
Because sometimes in meetings we do it, and then sometimes we don't.
I'm
So
just
I'm-
trying
I'm-
Terry second, so we're fine.
Okay.
Terry second, motion.
All right, so can we move back to these sheets, right? So potential sponsors.
And so the paid one we're good on, right?
Right.
So I can put that aside, okay?
The potential sponsors one, right? So
With the
this
time.
Well,
is,
wait, can I'm sorry, I just really like to see an order. The
yes.
committed unpaid is the same except for one paragraph.
um,
And
So
it
we're
is the
changing the
third,
time.
it is the third paragraph.
So this is gonna go to ones that are committed. Okay, perfect.
They were committed from last time,
Yep.
but.
Yep.
Right.
But wouldn't we feel better if we talk with them directly and they give us a commitment?
Oh,
A verbal
absolutely.
commitment.
But this way you have the document to bring with you and say, well, let me think about it and say, let me leave this with you.
Right, it's not,
Okay.
I mean, I think in person is the best way to do it, or
Yeah,
at least a
absolutely.
telephone call, like,
No, it's much harder to say no in person.
I know. I mean, but remember that these were people that committed last time, so some of them might be very willing to do it again. Maybe not all, we don't know how COVID affected all.
Okay, so we want to change the time in the second paragraph.
Yes, I'm gonna do it on all of them.
And then there's another paragraph that says in February.
Oh,
That's
Oh, I'm
new.
sorry, we made the edits on one.
What
not
did
the
you
other.
say, 6:30 to
So-
9:30?
The paragraph that says in February is
Wait.
gonna,
no, that was just on this one.
no, because I didn't have time to type it onto the other one.
Oh,
So, I'm
It's
sorry.
coming out.
That in February is staying, but on the paid one, we're getting rid of the second to last paragraph, and then the in February is being inserted.
Oh, so 1 month
Instead of one
before?
Yeah, because the in February you'll be provided is a little bit more, is clearer as to the intention.
no. 1 month
Oh,
before
you're
our
right.
event is the one that's staying. The in February on the committed one, that's coming off. And it will be that other paragraph.
So in February is off.
In February is off. And instead it's going to read, that in that exact space, it's going to read, 1 month before our event, we will send you information regarding your mini golf hole. Each sponsor will have the opportunity to decorate their hole in a way that best markets their business. Or if you prefer, we could do this for you.
Okay, I like that.
Yes.
That's going instead of that in
Who's gonna
February.
do it for them?
We
Well,
had
the
lots
mini
of-
golf company did it. Remember they
Oh,
brought,
I didn't remember. so
oh yeah,
that's what I'm
they
asking.
brought a bunch of extra
Yeah.
stuff that they
And then-
threw in different
And then
holes.
library
Cool.
staff did some, and
Yeah.
we can open it up to volunteers if there's something worthwhile.
But they have, yeah, we even talked about doing like a contest or something, but we'll see when we get there, right?
Okay, I like that one.
Okay, so that's that letter. Okay, and then the last letter is the potential sponsors, right? So we're good on the paid and the committed unpaid, right? So the potential sponsors, this is the exact same letter we used in 2020 to get sponsors,
All right, so that.
except we changed the date.
So my question is, are we gonna keep the same price for tickets this year as we have previous years?
What
Because
was
that
it
is
previous year?
$40 a ticket.
Oh, I see, $80 value.
I can take
Why
out,
so?
I can take out the $80 value.
I would
more
say
times.
yes. I
Me
would
too, I
say,
like 40 better than 50.
I would
It
have
needs
said
to be
45.
2022.
Oh my, good catch, Mary.
I
looked
just
at
saw
it, but
2020 and changed it by 1 year.
I didn't even catch that. So yeah, you guys think $40 for a ticket still?
I don't think you can make any more than that.
I don't
Nope.
either.
No, not
People
with the
are,
climate
we're
that's
not
out there.
giving them, dinner. We're just,
Oh, we are?
it's a fun night and they can have wine and
Well,
stuff like
here
that.
we drum up
Snacks.
enthusiasm this year,
Okay.
get people excited.
Yeah.
And then for the kids thing, do we have to approve that pricing? Are we gonna keep that the same as last year? I think it was $10 a person.
I think that was high. I think it was high.
It was $10 a person, $20 a family. It should be $5 a person, $20 a family. I would,
Okay, and that way if it's a family of 5, they get a discount.
Yep.
Okay.
and we almost, I don't think we had anyone it was all small groups, because like some people too would come and they would like, it was 4, and then they'd pay 20, but only 2 of them would play.
Right, right.
So it's kind of interesting to see that.
So it's $40 a person to come on Friday, and on Saturday it's $5 a person?
I mean, you want kids to play, you want,
Right.
and I think $5 would get kids to play.
Yeah, because 10 is a lot of money. for
Maximum
a family.
$20 per family.
You know, with $5, they might play, go around again.
They might, but they don't have
I
to
mean-
pay if they go around.
Oh, they don't? No.
No, I
You can
I
play
feel
all
like
day?
it's,
Well,
Why not?
we didn't
I
have,
feel like it's fill up your coffee for free at the diner.
but just to clarify, though, some people came and they only played 5 holes. They didn't do the whole thing. Or other little kids only wanted to play UK Gourmet Hall and nobody else is.
Right, right.
So it's really hard, with,
Okay.
especially with kids.
Yeah, and if they want to go back, I say we just let them go back, because it wasn't that crowded. I mean, if we
Yeah,
found it,
$5 we're not making.
But also,
right,
if you get really crowded, people aren't gonna wanna keep playing over and over. They're gonna
right,
wanna
then
do
they're
their
gonna
18,
be like,
they're
let's
gonna
go,
wanna-
it's time to go home, we'll get some ice cream.
It'll also take longer.
Yeah,
So playing multiple times is very challenging.
but if they want to, I wouldn't tell a 5-year-old that they have to pay more money.
Nope. Nope, and they're little kids too,
Yeah.
so $5 the parent would
Okay, I
mind.
understand.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay. All right,
All right,
so
you
so
need a
we're all good on all of these.
Recommendation for the other 2 forms.
So no, we don't need to do recommendations because we don't need board approval for the forms. The forms document.
Okay,
I just need them edited and they can go out.
we're gonna, yeah, so I'm gonna pass these forms out at the next meeting.
I'm
So-
gonna email everyone this stuff.
Oh,
this
you're gonna
week.
email it,
That
okay.
way they have it,
But are you gonna put this on letterhead?
yes.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And are
Bring
you
some
gonna turn
copies to
them?
Monday night's meeting,
Well, what I'm gonna do is,
because some of them will.
Yeah, I'll
email
make copies, I don't mind making copies.
each person on the board is gonna get an email with their businesses, their contacts, and the appropriate letters that go with them. So like,
I still think they should see everything,
they will in the board
because we don't
packet.
want them going to a
But
business that someone
you
else
won't
is
tell
going
them until the board meeting that they have that option.
to. Okay,
So they're only gonna get, this is your assignment, these are the documents you need.
okay,
Because the hope is that they'll go and just take care of it right away to get it over with, as opposed to finding out, oh, I could do something else, because, like, maybe like, one of these people's like, oh, I know another business. Well, they reached out to one first, now they can only reach out to the other.
all right.
My concern is last time around. Oh, no, you guys did, aside from this room, 2 other people maybe got holes. So I also don't want people getting confused on the paperwork. So if somebody on their list only has to reach out to potentials, we don't want them actually showing up with paid letters.
Right, right,
So we give them the letters that they need.
okay. But we'll attach everything to the board packet, and there'll be PDFs that they can print more things if they
Well, like
need.
the paid one, they wouldn't need to print more of.
Right,
Or
that's
the
true.
committed and paid, they would need more.
Right,
It's
'cause-
only the,
But if they can't print them for some reason.
then I'd be
we'll-
happy to run upstairs and print them all
Okay.
before they leave.
Okay, perfect. All right, that's good. Oh, wait,
Oh, and I just want to show you one other thing.
were you gonna give me Lions Club?
I didn't, because Line gets every year.
Okay.
I'll put afterwards, I'll tell you. Hold on, so I did want to show one other thing, if I can get the Zoom out of my way. Okay, so there's one other thing everyone's also gonna get.
That's
Is
pretty.
this flyer, so
Yeah.
people can see.
Oh, nice.
And then they're gonna get an attachment that says what marketing they're gonna receive. Because in the potential letter,
I love that dinosaur.
Yeah.
That is
You're
the
so-
cutest
It's the
thing.
Loch Ness
Ness
Monster.
Okay.
but I thought it'd be good to remind the businesses what they're getting out of it. So they're gonna get this flyer and then a list of the things that we're gonna do for them.
This flyer is great because we'll sell UK Gourmet immediately. Although I think she's gonna do
So
it. no
will we
matter
have
what.
that in our hands, Megan?
Yeah, that's amazing.
Great.
You're
So
gonna print
this
it
You're
out?
gonna bring copies to the
So-
board meeting?
People can ask me for them, because last time I printed them for all the board, nobody took them, and I ended up throwing out a ton of color copies. So I'm gonna email them to everybody. I'm gonna have a few on hand at the meeting, and if other people ask for more, I'll provide them.
Yeah.
But some people, like, when we get the list of businesses, we might just wanna email this to them too, and say, just as a reminder, this is what the holes look like, and this is what you're entitled to.
I would post this on the website.
So, well,
Because you may get people who just look at it and go, oh, I want to sponsor, I want
well,
to.
what we're gonna do is, what we had started doing with COVID is, we're gonna put a letter in the Gazette with this image. In January, I'm not gonna start turning over the websites after the holidays.
Okay,
Then in January, we'll start transitioning everything over. And that's why the more businesses we have before January 1st, the
Put
better.
their name up there.
Because I'm not gonna have my staff update the website every day this year.
Mhm.
If a business comes in on Monday, their stuff's not gonna come up to the following Monday. We're
Mhm.
only gonna be editing the website and marketing materials once a week.
Mhm.
Because last time around, we have to get flyers like we do in school, they have to be approved a week in advance. So here we are, Susan, disregard the last one we sent you, here's the new one.
Mhm.
It's too much work for the staff,
Mhm.
we're already short-staffed,
Mhm.
so,
I have a question.
yes.
Can you send me a PDF of this flyer?
I can send everyone a PDF of
Because
it.
I am on there's a Facebook, you know that whole support local?
Oh, yeah,
There's a-
Jeannie West.
There's a
too.
second page that you guys don't know about,
Oh.
the support local Bethel business owners page.
Oh, perfect.
And I just had to get rid of something, and I put it on that page, and I had someone take it within 2 days. So I think that I should put this on that page,
Mhm.
and maybe we can get some sponsors easy peasy.
Mhm.
Yeah. All right, so I'll do that this evening.
Yes. send me
This is
that
actually
PDF.
just the draft.
Just send me the PDF
All
back.
right, well, I'll do it tomorrow, because I asked Kristen to make this in 5 minutes
Okay,
before the meeting, so we're gonna just clean it up a little bit, and
Okay.
then send
yeah,
it off to you.
perfect.
That's amazing. I love that so much.
I think Lisa's gonna love that from UK. That's great. Yeah, perfect. All right, so yeah, so we'll, maybe we'll sell all 18 holes just for that page.
Well, you know what I think-
Robin?
Not to add more to it, but yes, you pay gourmets up there, but Lisa Tassone should be.
Well, her food is there.
Well, the thing is, this is just to get whole sponsors.
Right,
Okay.
it's just a teaser of what,
This is not going to the general public.
Okay, all right.
this is so people see what it looks like.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
it's very confusing for the average person to
To
visualize
visualize,
miniature golf in the
At the
library.
library.
And that was why we didn't sell as many tickets last time, and had a harder time getting businesses, is because
Mhm.
even some of us as members couldn't visualize it, and
Right.
yet we're trying to sell it, so.
I mean, we had pictures similar to this from the mini golf guy, but it's still,
Mhm.
these are pretty good pictures and they're in our library. So
Yeah.
I think that it makes
Yeah, I
sense.
think it's awesome.
And like I said, this is a draft that we quickly pulled off of some pictures from the cell phone. So tomorrow, we're gonna
Oh, okay.
polish it up. I just wanted you to have a visual.
I
of
love
what we're
it so
going to do.
much.
All right, I think we're good. So then everyone will get their stuff before the meeting.
So everything will go up by Thursday evening, the latest.
Okay.
Then I will let them know too, is if they need anything printed, they can let me know and pick it up Monday at the board meeting.
Okay.
And then at the board meeting, then we can tell the members that if there's a business they know of that they'd rather contact instead of one on their list.
Okay.
Put a time frame on this.
Oh, yeah, they have by, I
know
would
it's
say like
Christmas.
first week of January. So we give them a
I
little.
honestly, this is a phone call. This is not.
Oh, we
This is
need to
not
do
20
this part?
steps. Yeah, I would say that please do this in the next week.
Well, that's what I'm asking, because everybody's gonna be different. They're gonna be, oh, I'll do this.
And I'm one of those
holiday.
people, I'm one of those people who go, oh, I don't want to do this. I'll do this at the deadline.
Well, Christmas, okay, so Christmas is now 2.5 weeks away. So I think the big thing is we say to them, like, do it by the 20th. Christmas is the 25th, that's 1 week.
That's tough though, with all this stuff that's
Then
going
maybe we
on.
just-
If they get it, we can say by the 31st.
But wouldn't it be nice to have it knocked off your to-do list
But hold
before
on,
Christmas?
if they get it, my goal is to do
Right.
it tomorrow. If we get it tomorrow, the 8th, 1 week is the 15th, 2 weeks is the 22nd. To say,
So then in the email, say, don't wait for the meeting.
Yeah.
Don't wait for the meeting, start now.
Love to hear back at the meeting.
That you have sold.
Got you, got you.
So we're gonna give them a deadline of the 22nd?
And that's 2 weeks. And I will prioritize getting this out tomorrow.
I'm not going to put all of this. I'm just gonna say discussion needs to be.
Right.
But I am making note.
Okay.
All right, anything else you want to set for next meeting?
What
Sorry,
is
I just have to get the camera over. Yet again. There, we're hosting,
We
we're
can
supposed
adjourn,
to.
even if we want to talk about anything
Yes,
else.
so, so let's pick a date for the next meeting. So the next board meeting is Monday.
Probably looking at January.
Yeah, oh, definitely, in January. Except we really want to have whole sold by January. I think we need to do beginning of January.
Can we do January 4th? Tuesday, same time?
Yes. I am trying to plan a trip.
I know, isn't that crazy? All right, so January 5th at 4 o'clock
Or
again?
January
January
4th. Is
4th?
everyone's good with the Tuesday at 4 o'clock again?
Even though I don't.
That's
You count for us.
So insensitive.
Okay, so can I get a motion to adjourn, Terry?
Yes.
Second, Sue?
All in favor?
favor?
Aye.
Motion approved.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so I have a question, so that